Good day, everybody. Jason won't learn to survive. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourself, and more importantly, take care of one another. In this video, I want to talk about something that might be a little controversial to some and may lead some of you to want to leave harsh comments. I'm asking you, please do not do that because there will be people seeing this video that have been affected by this issue personally, whether it be themselves or someone they love. This video, I'm talking about Narcan and should you carry it. Okay, if you don't know what Narcan is, it is a prescription drug that is used to treat and reverse the effects of an opiate overdose. We live in a world where opiate overdoses are becoming more and more common. And a lot of you might say, well, somebody made that choice to do drugs, whatever, who cares, let them die. I don't want to get into that. Um, if you leave comments like that, you're probably going to piss me off and piss a lot of other people off. Simple fact is, we're responsible for what's going on now. Let me explain. Two-thirds of women that have addiction problems, whether it be to drugs or alcohol, experience violent sexual abuse as a child. Think about that. Two-thirds. 35% of veterans returning back from combat face addiction issues, whether it be to drugs and alcohol. Now, how is this our fault? Because we've cried about lower taxes for years, and we finally got it in the 1980s. And one of the things they did to lower taxes was strip the money out of the healthcare system, making our mental health care system the fucking joke that it is today. So, a vet goes to the VA hospital and gets mental health care. Chances are he's going to be fucked out of everything in life because of it. Um, People like me and you, if we should need mental health care, um, we're lucky to get in any place in under a month. I mean, I live in a small town. If you walk into the local mental health facility here in town and you apply to, fill out the paperwork and everything to see the doctor, it takes 6 months to get an intake. After your intake and initial evaluation, it takes another 2, 3 months to actually get an appointment to see a therapist and doctor. So a lot of people turn to drinking and drugs to self-medicate, to numb the pain, to sleep through the nightmares or whatever. I'm asking you all to please understand, every morning when you wake up and you step out that door, you're one step away from a traumatic experience that could lead you or a loved one down the road of addiction. And if things get real bad in this country and we're thrown into certain situations, there's going to be a whole lot of people that are going to face this problem. And chances are you're probably going to face it too. I don't care how mentally tough you think you fucking are, you're not as tough as you think, okay? I've seen the toughest guys go to fucking hellholes and come back fucked up, okay? I'm talking these guys are mentally tough that had no reservations or thought they had no reservations whatsoever about going into combat and killing, that came up back home pretty well messed up. So, now, Narcan. What is it and how's it used? As I said, it is a prescription drug used to treat opiate overdose. There are two forms available. The first form is an injectable form, and that's what I have in this kit. As you can see, I've got 3 vials of Narcan here. I've got syringe, rubber gloves, and a CPR mask. Nice little kit. Don't take up much room in the first aid bag. Easy breezy. Or if I just choose to carry this in a pocket first aid kit, it's in my cargo pants pocket. The second choice that you can get is nasal spray. So in this kit, I've got a pair of disposable gloves here, a dose of nasal spray. Down here, I've got a CPR mask. and a second dose of nasal spray. Pretty simple to use, the nasal spray. You suspect an opiate overdose, the victim showing signs, you pop this package open, put the tip up in their nose, give it a squeeze, it injects the whole amount in one squirt. And then you do what you do, that's normal protocol after you deliver Narcan, lay the patient on the side in case they vomit so they don't choke on their vomit. Now, a footnote with the nasal spray kind, some of it comes in bottles like this, some of it come pre-filled in a syringe with a mister on it. So that's your two options for this particular drug. How do you get it? Okay. It's a prescription only drug, but you do not have to go to the doctor and seek a prescription for it. Every state has something like Indiana's Aaron's Law. The state health official issues a standing order every year for every citizen to be able to walk into a drugstore and buy it. So basically, as a citizen of the state you live in, you have a prescription for it already and you didn't even know it. Now, this stuff can be kind of expensive. The actual name brand of the stuff is actually over $10,000 for one dose. But the uh, stuff I've got here that is sold under the actual name Narcan, which several companies make, is a generic version that is the exact same as the name brand version and run you $80 to $120. But with Good RX, it actually brings that price down. Now you can also get this for free. Contact your local health department and ask them about it. Most of them have classes that take about a half hour, 45 minutes. You watch a few short films, answer a few questions, they give you a kit. There are also places you can look up online that are either in your state or national charities. There again, they'll give you a link. You watch a short video, answer 4 or 5 questions on identifying overdose, uh, how to administer it, how to lay the person on the side, and a few basic questions. Are you a church? Are you a private person? Whatever. And then they ask you, you submit that, and then within 24 hours to get back to you saying, hey, look, okay, you answered all the questions right. How many kits do you want, and where do we send them? Real easy to do. There's no reason that all of us cannot be in a position to save somebody's life if that happens. Before I end this video, I thought about adding this in, and then I thought, nah, but I'm going to go ahead and add to it. Outside of the statistics I gave you about women and vets and their problems, drug addicts represent a small number of overdose victims. More common than a drug addict overdosing is a senior citizen overdosing because they've forgotten they've already taken a dose of medicine and take a second one. The second largest number, and this one actually fucking scares me more than anything, is nursing homes. Now, you're probably wondering how the fuck does somebody overdose in a nursing home? It is simple. Nursing homes are understaffed. Nurses set out medicine. The CNA staff takes that medicine to each individual person, and as they give that person their medicine, they're supposed to mark it down on that person's charts. Sometimes they get behind and their charts are sitting on the desk. They have to go through them, but the nurse goes ahead and starts going through them for the CNA. And they look and say, oh, well, Joe Blow hasn't had his 3 o'clock pain medicine. It's 3:30. That nurse goes down and gives him another dose of pain medicine. So that results in a call to the ambulance to come and treat an overdose. That is very, very common. Those two scenarios are more common than somebody that's a drug addict overdose. With that being said, please remember what I said, that we're all, me, you, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your wife, your kids, your grandkids, we're all one step away and one day away from a traumatic experience that could lead any of us down that road. We don't know how traumatic experiences are going to affect us until it happens to us. You know, we can think we're tough as much as we want, but until we're actually there, we don't know how tough we really are. So keep that in mind. Keep an open mind, keep an open heart on the subject. Put yourself in a position to possibly save somebody's life, possibly save an innocent person's life. With that being said, take care of yourself, take care of one another, and I'll talk to you all real soon.